HIV and AIDS.
Many people talk about HIV and AIDS as the same thing, but there are actually two different stages of one illness.
HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. It's a virus that attacks your immune system, which makes you more likely to get diseases and infections.
Someone who is infected with the virus is called HIV positive. When the virus has destroyed a large part of your immune system, the HIV becomes AIDS. AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome.
AIDS does not kill you. It weakens your immune system so much that you pick up other diseases very quickly, which then become fatal. Symptoms.
You cannot tell if someone is HIV positive just by looking at them. Very often, infected people do not experience symptoms for years.
If an infected person is untreated, they will eventually start to feel sick. Some symptoms are swollen lymph nodes in the neck, fevers that come and go, infections in the mouth, or even weight loss.
Heavy coughing for months on end and regular skin infections are other symptoms.
Because HIV attacks your immune system, it makes it easy for other illnesses to infect you, which can be life-threatening. Illnesses like pneumonia, which causes bad coughing and breathing problems, as well as tuberculosis.
Once HIV has turned into AIDS, the person will get sick very often and their body will feel weak. Transmission. HIV infection isn't like a cold or the flu. You cannot get HIV by riding a school bus or visiting the home of someone who has HIV or by holding a person's hand. HIV is passed only through direct contact with another person's body fluids, such as blood.
Babies can get HIV from an HIV-positive mother during birth or breastfeeding. Most of the children who have HIV got it because their mothers were infected and passed the virus to them before they were born.
Things like needles and syringes are also dangerous. If someone with HIV uses a syringe or needle and then you use it, you could get HIV from sharing it with him or her. Myths and realities. There is currently no cure for HIV/AIDS. Even today, people are scared of HIV and AIDS and make up silly stories about it.
One of the myths about HIV and AIDS is that mosquitoes can carry the virus. This is not true. Some mosquitoes carry malaria, which is a disease, but they do not transmit HIV.
Another myth is that touching or being close to an HIV-positive person will cause you to get infected. You can hug and play with an HIV-positive person as much as you want because the virus cannot be transmitted through touching.
HIV and AIDS can only be transmitted through bodily fluids, not by touching or being close to someone.
Prevention and cure.
There is no cure for HIV or AIDS, but there are ways we can prevent it. There are also new medicines that can help infected people live long and healthy lives. Scientists are researching a cure or vaccine that might one day help fight the spread of HIV. But until then, what can we do?
Firstly, we can teach people about HIV and AIDS. The more people know, the better chance we have of preventing the spread.
Doctors and nurses should use sterilized gloves and needles when working with patients. This prevents the virus from spreading.
There are also medicines called antiretrovirals or ARVs, which slow the spread of the infection through the body.
Anyone can use ARVs. They used to be hard to get, but now they are available in most hospitals in South Africa.
Care and support.
New drugs make it possible for people who are HIV positive to live for years without getting AIDS. They can work or go to school, make friends, hang out, and do all the things other people can do.
Even though they may look okay, people who are HIV positive may sometimes feel scared, angry, unhappy, or depressed. They may be afraid that people at work or school or their friends or family could start treating them differently. If you know someone who is HIV positive, treat him or her just like any other friend.
If you have more questions about HIV or AIDS, talk to an adult you trust, a parent, doctor, school nurse, or guidance counselor. Most importantly, teach other people about HIV and AIDS, as well as caring for and supporting HIV and AIDS patients.
The more we know about it, the better we can deal with it.